I found it very engaging.
I like the format. I like the way that we had videos to watch and then hearing back from people. Made a real change from having the usual kind of death by PowerPoint that you get when you're on training. So yeah, it was a breath of fresh air.
It was also the examples were relevant because there was all work example, but brought in people's personal life.
I think it will help us in terms of being able to give examples to people about how discrimination can occur in even the most ordinary situations that perhaps you just don't think about.
It will help me to assess situations, where best to challenge, what is best practice, and it also the stories were good in that the individuals were more than one dimension. So in two of the cases, there was one lady that was lesbian and Muslim, and then the other one was somebody who was gay and black.
I thought the video element was brilliant. I liked the way that we had stories that just felt so real that you could really identify with, and it wasn't just about sexual orientation, of people's real stories that any of us could identify with.
They were very powerful, given that they covered different age spans, which I thought was very useful, and different scenarios was also good. And the issue of office banter, what is appropriate and what is not, is good as well, because some people, even if you're working for a big organisation, you could be working in a very small team.
But I think it really made me sort of think about my own assumptions that I've made about certain people, or certain religions maybe, about whether or not actually people from that religion engage with sexual orientation. So I think it's probably made me stop and think about what are my own prejudices that I haven't thought about.
Because diversity is more than just one protected characteristics. And now with the Equalities Act, it will enable people to start think about more than just race and disability, the multi-dimensions of an individual. And I think that would challenge people's perception of what is appropriate in the workplace.
I think it's really important at this time when we've got people under pressure to perform more with less. You want a workforce that's really motivated. You want people to want to give their best and go that extra mile. And if people are having to hide elements of their identity because they can't be themselves at work, they're not going to be performing well. And we want to attract the best people to come and work for us. So we need to be able to demonstrate that in what we do and in what we say, that actually everybody's welcome to work here. The only thing is, you've got to be good enough to work here. Nothing else matters.